Minecraft PvPing. If you're not aware of what Minecraft PvPing is, it is a person versus person concept, which it revolves around sword fighting or even fighting with bows. It's not like any FPS games like Call of Duty or CSGO, but it is kind of just like medieval fighting with armor and swords, and sometimes the swords can even be enchanted. But regardless, Minecraft PvPing has been a thing that has been around since 2012, and it is without a doubt became extremely competitive. And as a matter of fact, ever since last year, it has been growing like wildfire recently, due to the fact that Minecraft has came back to being one of the most popular games in the entire world. But regardless, I'm assuming that most of you guys do indeed know what Minecraft PvPing is, so I don't want to explain it for too long. So I'm going to just get right into what I need to say here, and right now. So Minecraft PvPing is something that has definitely a bunch of strategies to it. And if you're not aware of how the controls of Minecraft PvPing work, to hit your sword once, you need to click your mouse, once. So pretty much what this means is that the faster that you click your mouse, the faster that your sword hits will register into Minecraft. So if your opponent is clicking a lot slower than you, you're going to have an automatic advantage, especially if you're clicking extremely fast and have extremely good movement. But clicking fast isn't something that can simply be done with every single mouse, if I'm being completely honest. And you're not going to see yourself clicking 30 CPS with a Logitech Office mouse, and I mean, you're probably not going to see yourself clicking 30 CPS with most mice anyways though, regardless. So a lot of people want the perfect mouse that'll make it simple for them to click extremely fast. So today I'm going to be going over what the best mice are for Minecraft PvPing and what the best mice are for different types of clicking methods. So I'm going to start off with the clicking method that I personally use, and a clicking method that I highly recommend to you guys. It is probably the most easy clicking method that also gives off the most CPS at the same time. This method that I am talking about is butterfly clicking. Butterfly clicking is something that consists of double clicking, which means that there are many mice that cannot butterfly click due to the fact that a lot of mice have a DC blocker, due to the fact that many people have requested that companies would remove them, because in some games, other than Minecraft, double clicking just will ruin their game, and a lot of people just come to dislike it. But with butterfly clicking, there are a few mice that I can recommend to you guys that would definitely work. And to put it simply, I think the best mice, without a doubt, for butterfly clicking is obviously the classic Glorious Model O. And the main reasoning that I say this is because, I mean, it's literally perfect. Although it does have sort of an expensive price, $50, it performs extremely well. And the cool thing about it is that it comes with a software that you do need to download, but it has a software with it, and that's the main point. So this software has a thing called debounce time. And if you turn the debounce time all the way to the bottom, pretty much what will end up happening is your mouse will be double clicking the lower the debounce time that you have on it, and that'll basically make your mouse more and more OP. And if per se you're playing another game that you don't want to be double clicking in, you can just put your debounce time back to around 10 or even 16 if you would like, which is definitely what I really like about the Glorious Model O, because it not only has a DC blocker, but you can also make it so it doesn't have a DC blocker. Also, if you want any tips with the Glorious Model O, the number one tip I think I would say to do is get the software when you first get the mouse, because the mouse automatically has 10 millisecond debounce time, which I guess isn't bad. I can get a solid 11-12 CPS while doing that, although it won't give it its full strength. And if you need to put it all the way down for you to be truly clicking 15 to even 20 CPS, as a matter of fact. Anyways, though, so I know the Glorious Model O might be slightly expensive for some people, so I do still have another recommendation of the Razer Death Adder / Razer Death Adder Elite. The only tip, though, that I would give off for the Razer Death Adders is to get the older ones and make sure you get the older ones. Like I said earlier, a lot of new gaming mice do have a DC blocker, and the new Razer Death Adders / Death Adder Elites do have DC blockers, so make sure you either get the 2009 Razer Death Adder or the 2013 Razer Death Adder Elite. And I understand that they are old mice, but they still perform extremely well and are definitely amazing for Minecraft PvPing. And as a matter of fact, it is probably the most common mouse that is used by many Minecraft PvPers. Anyways, though, guys, so I know that not everybody butterfly clicks, so let's move on to jitter clicking. I think with jitter clicking, it's quite different than butterfly clicking, and it is definitely more popular than butterfly clicking too, for the sole reason that you don't need a double clicking mouse to actually do this. You just need a mouse that has very light clicks, which is why I would personally recommend the Razer Lance Head. This is like one that I've used. I don't even know if that's really the name. I'm pretty sure that's the name. But my friend actually does have a Razer Lance Head. I went to his house, I used it, and I was like, what the heck? So on my Model O, I can, jitter click, but I can only do like 10 CPS. But when I tried using this Razer Lance Head, I actually got 13 CPS jitter clicking. And trust me, guys, I suck at jitter clicking, so this was definitely impressive on this my mouse's end. And I think it has a quite good price along with it, which also makes it quite perfect. Although if you do want another gaming mouse that is good for more clicking methods, I would also recommend the Logitech G403, a very G403 Prodigy, not just the G403. But yeah, I would also recommend the Logitech G403 Prodigy. It is definitely also a great gaming mouse for jitter clicking, and it is very commonly used by many Minecraft PvPers. I would also recommend the Logitech G Pro Wireless, although if you are going to get a G Pro Wireless, might as well just get the old ones that don't have a DC blocker, due to the fact that means that you can not only jitter click, but you can also experiment with butterfly clicking and many other methods along with it, like drag clicking. You can also get the Logitech G502 Hero, and although it does have double clicking, it is really hard to butterfly click on. So if you're really just solely planning on jitter clicking, you can either get the Razer Lance Head, the Logitech not the Logitech G403. I mean the Logitech G Pro Wireless with the DC blocker, or you can even get the Logitech G502, as I'm pretty sure the Logitech G502 is also amazing for drag clicking too, as I know that many popular bridgers do actually use it. Anyways, though, guys, so off the topic of jitter clicking, let's get on the topic of drag clicking. So there are quite a few mice that are pretty good for drag clicking. Like I mentioned, there's of course the classic Logitech G502, but you can also get the Rocat Cone XTD mouse. It is used by most people who do clutches, extensions, or even bridge, due to the fact that it is amazing for getting friction against your hand and the friction and the texture of the mouse. And honestly, I think it's quite great too. It is a normal weighted mouse, or actually kind of a heavyweight as a matter of fact, but honestly, it is not only good for drag clicking, it is also good for doing things like butterfly clicking, etc. But honestly, when it comes to drag clicking, due to the fact that it revolves around friction, you don't really even need to get the Rocat Cone mice. You can honestly just get a Glorious Model O, and then get this thing called Razer Grip Tape. Now, if you're not aware of what Razer Grip Tape is, it's pretty much tape that you put on your mouse, and then when you start dragging with this tape, it gives you an insane amount of friction, which can lead to you getting over 40 CPS at some times. So honestly, you can really just get a Model O and then use the Razer Grip Tape. Although, if you really do want to, you can also get a Rocat Cone XTD at the same time, as that is also a good mouse, and as I'm quite sure that there are people who butterfly click on it too, as it does double click quite well. Also, it is good if you do prefer heavyweight mice, because I did not mention this earlier, but the Glorious Model O is quite a lightweight mouse, although you can also get the glorious Model D, which is a normal weight mouse, or if you just want to be in the middle, you can get the glorious Model D minus, or you can get the mouse that I brutally hate, the Model O minus. Honestly, I don't know why you'd want to use the Model O minus, and when I first held it, it felt like I was just like a toddler. Like, it just felt like something that only a toddler would really prefer. No offense if you do use the glorious Model O minus. I don't mean that into any offense, but I just personally dislike it, so I really wouldn't recommend it. It's really freaking small, which is why I don't recommend it. So I'd really just mainly recommend the glorious Model O, or you can get the Model D minus or the Model D. And I'm also quite sure that they're coming up with a Model O wireless and a Model D wireless, Model D minus wireless, etc. But anyways, though, regardless, that's really all I have to say when it comes to gaming mice and, you know, the types of clicking methods that you can do with them. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This is definitely a different type of video that I've made today. So, I don't know what that was. But anyways, though, guys, regardless, so I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please hit that red subscribe button and turn on post notifications. Only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you haven't yet, please do so. Anyways, though, guys, also leave a like if this did help you out, or if you were even entertained by this video, as that does really help. Anyways, though, guys, regardless, thank you so much for watching today's video. Peace out, and have a good day. Bye.